This is the NFL Draft Report on 101 ESPN, featuring Tony Softli and Howard Balzer.
We continue with our coverage of the NFL Draft now for the first time video-wise on 101sports.com. The unveiling of the new website. We'll continue doing these videos twice a week. You can hear Tony and I. That's Tony Softli. I'm Howard Balzer. We're on the air. We're writing on 101sports.com all about the draft. Go to the special draft tab on the Rams page, NFL Draft, for our top 32 and eventually our top 5 at each position. And one guy we want to talk about today, defensive end Robert Quinn of North Carolina. Special athlete, but a special circumstance. And so, Tony, talk about how you reached the conclusion about what could happen with Robert Quinn.
Yeah, Robert Quinn out of North Carolina, defensive end, just a freakish athlete, natural pass rush skills. He has a benign tumor in his brain. And I'm not sure in my past dealings with all this, we've drafted guys with one kidney, guys that have had bad knees, and all that sort of stuff. But a brain tumor really scares me because it's such a physical game. They use their head. They're hitting with their head. It's like a lot of explosion and collisions. And he has had trouble with ongoing headaches. And does the benign tumor swell? Does it grow? He also gets it looked at every 6 months. So that, for me, that's a concern, not only as a first-round player, Howard, but also where do you draft a guy? Because you're still getting the same problem if you draft him in the first round or if you draft him in the 6th, 7th, or 8th round. I don't think he'll last that long, but for me, it's a major concern. It really is.
First-round ability, no question.
No question.
Now, he's had this for some time. He has played with it since then in college at North Carolina.
Right.
But like you said, every team will look at this probably differently. They're going to be looking, obviously, very close at the medicals, talking to their doctors, and he could be one of the most interesting guys in a little over 4 weeks of what does happen with him. What team will it be that will pull the trigger on him early in the first round? Will it be later because of worry about it? That's going to be one of the more intriguing stories of draft day.
Well, there's no question. I guarantee you these teams know exactly where they have him on their draft boards, exactly where they're going to take him, how much risk is involved. They've talked to their surgeons. They've talked to their doctors, their trainers. What ifs as far as headaches? How do you treat that type of stuff? For me, it just is really hard for a young man. This is a grown man's league. This is the NFL. There's the collisions or catastrophic injuries and things that happen at this level, happen normally. To come in with a benign brain tumor really is, to me, I've never heard of that. In my 15 years, I've never known anybody to come get drafted in the National Football League with a brain tumor.
And you really wonder, Tony, with all of the emphasis now on player safety and all the things going on with concussions and all that, here is something that you say, wow, what do we do? I mean, I guess I'd hate to be a team in that position having to make the decision. Where will it be that someone will make that decision to take him? We don't know, but do you have even a guess? The value and the risk involved, I don't know if they're comparable. I don't know if you can even match that risk up with that value. For me, there's no comparison. I would have to take him off the board and put him in a do not draft medical. Totally off the board.
Yeah, you know what? Because for me, no matter where you draft him, if it's the first round, 5th, 6th, 7th, you still have the same issue medically. So to me, that's a major concern. There's probably a lot of teams that don't have them off the board, but like I said, this is a collision sport. You have a head trauma, head injury, a brain tumor. It's just too much risk for me.
Robert Quinn, a lot of people have their eyes on him on draft day. Many will. That's Tony Softli. I'm Howard Balzer. That does it for today's draft report on 101sports.com.